TV KPM.
Welcome back to Didik TV KPM, and now Puan Noorainun gonna share with us the tips to answer section B, right?
Yes.
Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. Okay, student, are you okay? So shall we start with the section B? Okay, now I will show you some tips and strategies in answering section B. Alright, so for section B, okay, the question will be long question. Usually scenario will be given because student will be tested how to analyze question, how to synthesis and apply. So they will be given a scenario. Okay, so when they give scenario, please sketch. Okay, you sketch on your paper, okay, the sample answers, and then choose wisely which one to answer, question number 6 or question number 7. Don't answer both. If you answer both, what happened? Only the first one will be marked. So you're wasting time. Alright, and then avoid making mistakes. So student lose mark if they miss out any steps or notes. Usually this one for drawing. Okay, student might miss marks there. Okay, so I continue. Tips for SQL. So I focus on SQL, the query language. Okay, so before you write the query language, look at the question. They will give you attribute name. So if you want to answer, please use the name given. Don't simply change what given in the question. So you must use 100% what given in the question. And then tips number 2, make sure you select the correct attribute for display and condition. Okay, and then the number 3, make sure, okay, when you write the coding, from, where, order by are used in correct sequence. Okay, meaning you write from first and then followed by where and then followed by order by. Okay, if you change the order, so it will be syntax error. And then make sure to write codes, okay, for certain data type. Usually the codes will be written for variable char or char. If your data is integer type, don't write in quotes. It's wrong. Okay, and then finally is you must write semicolon at the end of your command. Don't forget. Okay, next. Okay, let's look at the question. The following relational schema indicates the number of assignment that has to be submitted by student in particular term. So you are given 3 relational schema. Okay, the first one is assignment, followed by the attributes. Okay, and they underline the assignment number to show that that is the primary key. And then student number is the primary key. And then submit, we have 2 foreign key there, assignment number and student number, followed by total hour. So you have to, this is the question. Okay, so they are asking from this situation given, okay, they are asking for create a view, name good assignment for assignment with more than 500 words. Okay, so what they want actually, they want you to create view, okay, and the name of the view is good assignment. And what is the condition? The condition is the word count must be more than 500 words. 7 marks given, a lot. Okay, so make sure you write in correct syntax to get all 7 marks. Okay, next, list student name in order of youngest to the eldest. Okay, so they indirectly they ask you to sort the data. Okay, sort the student's name according to their date of birth. Okay, so here they are testing your knowledge how you use the condition. Okay, marks given 5. And then the last one is erase the record on student which the student number is 0012. Okay, so how to answer this? The first one. Okay, so here I use a different font to show that that is the command. Okay, create view is a reserved word, followed by good assignment is the name given in the question. And then S is a reserved word. Okay, so next line, okay, it's okay if you write here, but it is neat if you write next line. Select Star stands for all, select all, because in the question they did not state which attribute to list. So we understood that select all. Okay, from assignment where, so this is the condition, assignment would count more than 5,000 and with semicolon. That's it. 7 mark for this. A lot.
Looks simple, but
A lot, yeah. Okay.
It's quite heavy.
Yes. So they have to practice. They must practice so that it will be easy for them. All right. Okay. Next question, asking for sort the data according to date of birth. So select. Okay. They're asking for name. So select name. From student, order by. Okay. So this is student must know what to use. Okay. To sort. So order by. Order by which attribute? Order by student date of birth. Okay, next challenge, is it ascending or descending? Because question asking, you arrange the data from youngest
to eldest. I
So
see.
maybe student might write ascending because youngest to eldest are ascending, right? But according to date of birth, the year.
Oh,
The latest year.
that is the tricky part.
Yes, tricky part, yes. Okay, so student, please read the question carefully.
I see.
Okay, next. This is easy. Okay, to delete, just delete from the table student where the student number 0012. Alright, okay, and with semicolon. That's all. Okay, now, normalization. This is quite challenging, normalization. Tips for normalization. Okay, so you have to normalize relation given. Analyze the relation given by looking at the data in the table. Okay, so usually you will be given in table form. If you are not given in table form, you might be given in relational schema. Either one, in table or relational schema. Okay, so if given in the table form, just analyze the table and then evaluate if there are any repeating group to determine which normal form is that relation currently is. Okay, if the relation is in not normalized yet, okay, we call it zero normal form, or if it is in first normal form, second normal form, or third normal form. Because in each normal form, there will be condition. If it fulfills that condition, then you say, okay, this relation is in second normal form because blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then the third one, determine the function dependency. So there are 3 function dependency, full, partial, and transitive. Functional dependency means you have to write the primary key, followed by arrow, followed by the attribute. That is functional dependency. And then step number 4, functional normalization, the relation given until all the attributes fully depend on primary key. And no repeating group exists. In each normal form, write the complete schema. This is important because student might miss this. They don't write the schema. Okay, so this is very important. In each normal form, write the complete schema. And then if there is no change of schema for relation from the previous normal form, rewrite the same schema to the new normal form. This is very important. Number 5 and number 6 is important. Okay, let's look at this example. You are given a table and then you analyze the table. So repeating group means in one cell must have only one data. If you have 2 or 3 data means repeating. So in this table, database designer analyzed the data and found out the most appropriate primary key comprising the student ID and subject code. So they give some information. And then question asking for full functional dependency, partial functional dependency, and transitive dependency. Okay, so how to write dependency? I told you just now. Okay, number 2, normalize. Okay, after you identify the dependency, you normalize to third normal form. Okay, so the suggested answer. For full functional dependency, you must make sure all the attributes fully depend on its primary key. Okay, so the answer is student ID and subject code. both are primary key where grade is fully depends on them. So this is full functional dependency. For the second one, partial. Partial means half-half. Half depends on the first primary key, another half depends on another primary key. So we have two. Okay, so student ID, student name, class, student guard and guard telephone number are depends on student ID. Subject and teacher are depend on subject code. So this is partial dependency. Okay, for the third one, transitive dependency means both must be attribute. Both attribute depends on each other. Okay, it's not depending on primary key, it's depending on each other. So cannot. So this is the answer. Okay, guard telephone depends on student guard. So telephone will exist when the student guard exists. All right. The next one, you have to write relation. Okay, so you have to write the reason. Relation student guard is in first normal form because no repeating group. Okay, next, in second normal form, relation student guard is not in second normal form because partial dependency exists. So you rewrite from the functional dependency in previous question, you write in relational schema. Then you get this. Okay, and then for third normal form, relation subject and result are in third normal form. Okay, subject and result are already in third normal form, but student is not in third normal form. So you have to remove the third normal form, remove the transitive dependency for only student relation. The rest two don't do anything. It's already in third normal form. So after you do the remove the transitive dependency, then you get that one. And then you cannot use student relation name. You must rename it. So I put student 1. Cannot use the same name. Okay, so student 1, I take out the guard telephone and guard student guard. So it will be in different relation. Okay, and these two copy back. Just copy back. Okay, if you like miss out this one, then you lose mark. That's why I highlighted here. No, if no change, just rewrite. Okay. And then for ER diagram, describe the notation. This is usually common mistake done by students. Okay, they will mix up with this student notation. Chan and Crowfoot. They will mix up. They will use both. Cannot. You just choose one. Which one you want? Chan or Crowfoot? Determine. Okay, and then use the correct symbol for the notation, name the entity and its attribute correctly, state the primary key by using underline and label each relationship using verb. Okay, relationship must be verb. One single word if possible. Don't write in sentence wrong. Okay, so this is the question given. You read. Okay, you can see actually the follow the situation there, the scenario there. Okay, from here you write the ER diagram. Okay, so question asking for entities and attribute, relationship and cardinality and primary key, all 15 marks for section B. Okay, so easy to get mark actually. You cannot get 0 here. Easy to get mark. All right, so first, okay, in the question, they said product made up of component. So you draw first the ER diagram. Remember, your ER diagram must be from left to right, top to bottom. Okay, you cannot read from bottom to up. It's wrong. You read left to right. Okay. After that, we have another relationship. Okay, after you draw the ER diagram for the first part, you put the cardinality. Okay, so I put 1, n. So here I use Chan notation. Okay, I use Chan. Okay, 1, n. Okay, this one, when we read, each component is used for one or many products. How to read this ER diagram? So how I get this actually is in the question. I just extract. Okay, each component is used for one or more product, and then this one, the product are made up of many components. Okay, so the cardinality is that one. Supplier supply component. So each supplier could supply only one or any component, many. And then the component are supplied by one or more suppliers. So the cardinality will be like this. And then finally, then only you write the attributes so that it won't be messy. Okay. So this is the suggested answer. Okay. For attribute, you put 3 or 4 attribute enough. Okay. If you put a lot, it will be messy. Okay. So that's all I could share with you. Tips for section B.
Thank you very much, Puan Noorainun, for sharing us the tips to answer the question in section B. Let's take a break and come back soon to Didik TV KPM.
Didik TV KPM.